O transcendental Golok Dham, O eternal abode of Bhagavan, time has arrived, please descend. Establish yourself upon this hill and land and river banks. Please spread, expand around the earth, facilitate yourself so that Bhagavan can sport freely. Soon a brilliant light illuminating all directions descended. It was so strong and soothing and placid that everyone's eyes became closed, and when Maharshi Shandilya voice echoed to open them, to their utter surprise and wonder, they saw the most majestic, palatial and divine township ready to live in. After a brief worship of the holy city by the instruction of Sri Shandilya, all entered into their homes. Vanadevi, Vrinda and forest goddess appeared in the sky, showering blessings on all inhabitants. The eternal abode of Golok appeared as if always present, and only a curtain of some stage had been pulled away just like that. Rows and rows of gems and pearls and mansions dazzled all over, constantly changing, renewing themselves into better and more beautiful ones, appropriate for ongoing, oncoming pastimes of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. All objects, everything was made of pure consciousness, composed of Brahma Tattva, not at all a slightest tinge of five elements, that is earth, water, fire, air and earth. It was Sandhini potency of Bhagavan, which assumed those innumerable forms: luminous gem flower, pearlish powder dust, emerald trees and jade flowers. If we forget its being made of pure consciousness, still each stone and each tree is more valuable than the empire of the world in golden age. Even the heavens can be purchased by one stone here. Vrindavan was adorned with a new green blooming forest of trees entwined with vines and carpets of softest grass, and deers and tigers and cubs leaping around, ready to welcome. Nanda Maharaj's palace extended all the way from the top of the Nandishwara hill to Yamuna river bank, canals and ponds of curds and milks, melted butter, and there many different kinds. They were all plentiful. Snow white lords, placid holy cows roamed. Fresh prepared ghee fragrance spread in all directions, and most favorite aroma for the celestials, the ghee perfume spreading everywhere. Far away beyond those thick bushes, there was another cluster of residences and cottages in Yajna Arena, a replica of cozy Himalayas, my dear friends. Shandilya and Purnamasi Devi, surrounded by sages, enjoyed their multi-dimensional existence of channelized television screen consciousness, my dear friends. Absorbed in their daily tapas, they could watch Krishna Leela from anywhere, whenever, whatever they liked. They made it their compulsory duty to arrive at Nanda's palace whenever they discovered any role to play in the Leela of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Oh, Braja in infinite colors, cuckoos cooing, gopis singing, lap of Yamuna waters, gay and happy and timelessly thinking of Braj blue lotus. Who lives in Nanda's palace, my dear friend? Early morning, while pre-dawn darkness still permeated the atmosphere. All sages and the gopis would awaken, and the directions echoing with the music and prayers and hymns and songs, and resounding of car churning, that auspicious sound mixed with the sound of silence and the abundant smells of flowers, milking of cows, and incense were wonderful, my dear friends. No one feels that they only arrived yesterday. In the happiness of everything, in the Maya of Bhagavan, they feel as if they have been there ever and ever and ever for ages. Their own Vrindavan home, never parted, never will part anywhere. Eternally one, by arriving in Vrindavan with a new and immense joy, they were as if rooted and oriented and expanded upon the isness of pure existence, my dear friends. The news spread all around that Sri Vrishabhanuji, the king of the next city-state, was on his way for a visit, surrounded by sages and wise men and Gopa youth. He was coming to invite Sri Nandaraj and the whole city to live in his estate, in his town, in his palace, sit on the throne, his throne. But he was amazed to see that just overnight such a gorgeous city had appeared. Oh, this certainly does not look like our earth, but that of Brahmalok, or as the one we often see in our deep trance of Samadhi. Thus he and his ministers thought, my dear friends. Right at the city gate, all Nandas, his family and citizens greeted them with so much warmth, so much love, so much respect. Nanda Maharaj and Vrishabhanuji hung on each other in an ambrosial embrace, warm embraces. Their turbans bumped chest united, arms surrounded, and lo, all of them submerged in the great ocean of love and respect, my dear friends. They arose above in reverence consciousness, then looking into each other's eyes as if complaining for not seeing each other often enough, now even sending a note. At least Vrishabhanuji Maharaj could have known in advance to build a city for them. His heart would have been consoled. Vrishabhanuji Maharaj gave, his gifts were readily accepted, and they were set in a large open living room. Soon everyone was taking breakfast together, and Vrishabhanuji's party was garlanded, and they sat and conversation continued. So here comes Krishna with many friends. As soon as Nanda Maharaj introduced and asked Krishna to offer his formal respect to Sri Vrishabhanuji, no sooner that was done than Vrishabhanuji Maharaj picked up Krishna up and set him on his lap. Krishna too, filled with an unknown pleasure, with shyness, began playing with his red soft beard and began talking and listening to him. Balramji stood waiting, and Nandara exclaimed, "Oh no, Krishna! Good boys, do not play with beards of the respected ones." He immediately withdrew. Soon he was introduced to two new young boys of his own age, and they were the sons of Vrishabhanuji Maharaj, molten gold complexion, wearing slight blue silk, thin and tall. Vrishabhanuji introduced the elder as Sridama, and Subal, the younger one, is so loving. He rushed to meet him. He became intimate friends then and there. All spread out and were introduced to each other. Gopals from Subhanapur, now known as Barsana, and Gopals from Nandishwarpur, which is now known as Nandgaon, were dressed in different attire, and their manners and styles were different, more idealistic and more precise than that of the common surrounding Mathura. In conversation, looking and gazing with great wonder at this new friend, and Subal said that he has a sister, a most loving one. She looks like me. If you stand both of us side by side, you will not be able to recognize who is me and who is she. Krishna was amazed. Oh, is that true? Then could you bring her here, please, so that I can measure and see whether I can recognize or not? Under the tree of Kadamba, they are standing overlooking the banks of Yamuna river. Krishna placing his arms around Subal and Bhadra's shoulder is speaking. And all are laughing together, indicating how beautiful is the beach spread with such soft sands like camphor powder, outlining the edge of sapphire and blue waters of Yamuna flowing beautifully nearby. On the banks of Yamuna, warm and blue, stands a figure tall and true. like no other ever seen except in some translucent dream, sees him. Boys of Vrishabhanupur by now have become intimate friends of Sri Krishna, and they requested, how so wonderful, could we come often to that beach and play together? My dear, Krishna looked at all friends from Gokula. Okay, that would be really great. We will come and wait for you tomorrow. Through that flame of beauty, light and delight, that red dot forehead, that vermilion line moving towards her silky bushy hair seems to be eternal, and her all signs, all marks on left foot soles are exactly same as Krishna's right sole. Oh, those lotus barley flag diagonal swastik at Ankush never saw anywhere else but here. Radha's mother Kirti Rani, Kirtida looks at those signs and wonders. At times she has called palmists and footists and forehead readers, but only to find them in transcendental wonder and ecstatic amaze. When she sent her husband to Sri Nandaraj, she had expected that they would all return with him, that all of the Gopas would play with she and her husband and family in Barsana. For that, she had been busy in adorning the whole palace as well as the city. I thought we would offer this city along with my daughter to their prince, and maybe we could inhabit another city nearby, as the custom goes not to accept or use a single thing from the property of the daughter and son-in-law, but give only and not take. By evening, when the group returned, the whole city was amazed upon the news of the overnight building of such a magnificent city. Both our beloved sons have so much to say, innumerable things to describe. Eternal was sight in past time. Even a single visit could not be described in a week. They slept in excitement of visiting him tomorrow. Subal says, "Oh, Mom, so beautiful is my new friend. How much I heard he is black." Kirti mother teased him. "Oh, no, he is sapphire-ish, like illumination. He is beautiful like my sister." And he approached Radha, standing nearby and holding her chin, looking up, said, "He is more beautiful, and yes, he is great, qualified too. Radha speaks too little. Radha is too telegraphic. Radha walks like bird, talks like cuckoo, and Krishna speaks like thunder, matching the standard of Gopa warrior, and laughs too. He runs and jumps and leaps He takes me by his side and strolls around. Oh, Subal, don't be that silly. He isn't more beautiful than my this little moon-like face. Sister Sridama came close, and he too, holding her chin, said, No, 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 no. My sister is more beautiful. Yes, but he is better than you, of course. Kirti is laughing. Kirti mother is laughing. Radha is smiling. Her friends too were listening intently, and Subal became upset. He could not bear anyone say his friend less beautiful than even his sister, who is most beautiful in the whole universe ever seen in life. Would you like to marry your sister with that friend of yours? Another maid asked him suddenly. Yes, 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 I will do that. I will not even give my sister in marriage to anyone else other than my friend. But he is black, and our princess Radha is molten gold and taller than him. Maid teased again. Subal became upset. You are clod. You are ugly. My friend's face is like autumn and full moon. He shines and delights wherever he goes. The size. Get them both together, stand side by side, hands on each other's shoulders, and you will know the match is absolutely perfect. Kirti mother heard and sighed. Oh, when and how can I see this magnanimous sight? Standing them both together, holding hands. Oh Lord Almighty, take everything as my gift. Bless me, give me boon, I can see this sight. The last word of Subal, spoken in innocence, brought a thrill, all permeating her recollection, just to think of that time. Oh, can that be possible? Can that be true? Oh, she became shy, her face red. She disappeared in the night. Strong breeze of this news, this latest feeling was sad. Sri Radha could not forget it. Days after days passed. The impression continued and grew bigger and bigger and bigger, taller and taller, taller than life itself. Her lotus little face, her moon-like face would drip tears of love in some cozy corner, wondering, oh, how does he look like? How does he speak like? How he walks? When shall I be able to see him?